Warina, you still had to give me an answer, I assume.
Yes, ma'am.
Why is this thing not changing tabs? Oh, okay, Simone, breathe, 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 breathe. You guys do see me clicking it? Yes, you do. Okay, clearly not. Not changing. Okay. Now, really, was there a need for that? Okay. So, Warina, you still need to give me an answer. Who else didn't give me an answer? Let's see. Okay. We did A, we did B, we did C, we did D. What else did we do? A, B, C, D. We did J, and we did J. What is that all? Okay. Okay, Joanna. Oh, that means so many of us. So many of us. So many of us. Oh, and Warine. Why am I ruling Warine out? Okay. Guys, if you see your name here, just give me a thumbs up that you actually didn't give me your answer. So in other words, a thumbs up that you have your answer for me today. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's get started. Warine, since you so nicely reminded me, let's go first. Just give me a second to figure out how to work this. Yo, I may even have something there already. Okay. I am just gonna control C this and control V. Okay. Oh my days. Sorry, I'm really not great at getting used to new things. Erase person. Okay. Okay, so let's do some highlighting. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 questions to get through. Warine, let's go. How did we do yours?
Ma'am, I'm not sure if I did it correctly,
Yes.
but ma'am, I started off by finding the common denominator.
Good. And what is that?
So, ma'am, I had 4 open bracket x plus 3. Then I closed it. Then I said equals to 3 open bracket 2x minus 7. And then I closed the bracket.
So equals to or minus 4?
Ma'am, like equals, like ma'am, an equal sign. And then I said 3.
Okay. Sorry, give me a second. My OneNote just crashed. Also, am I blurry, guys? No. Okay. It's showing up super blurry on my side. Sorry, let me share my screen again, Warine. I won't give up on love, even if the skies get rough. Do you guys know that song? I don't think so. Okay, we're back here. Warine, we're looking at you. So you said 4x plus 3 equals 2.
Ma'am, I said equals to 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then I opened a bracket. Then I said 2x minus 7.
Okay, what happened to the 12?
Oh, ma'am, I haven't used it yet. I was still gonna use it in my method.
Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that you saw that what was the lowest common denominator?
Ma'am, 3.
Not 3, it was 12. How do I know it was 12? Well, because it was 12, to get 3 to be 12, you multiplied by 4. And to get 4 to be 12, you multiplied by 3. Do you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
So this part is correct, except it must still be a minus here. And then this is over 12 equals 2. Now, right now, this is 12 over 1. I wanted to have a denominator of 12. So I'm going to multiply top and bottom by 12. What is 12 times 12, Warine?
Ma'am, it's 144.
144. Okay, this was supposed to be your first step. Your first step was finding that lowest common denominator. And right now, if I look at my denominators here, okay, if I look at my denominators here, there are 3 denominators, 3, 4, and 1. The lowest common denominator is 12. If I change 3 to 12, I need to multiply by 4. If I change 4 into 12, I need to multiply by 3. And if I change 1 into 12, I need to multiply by 12. And so that's how I got all of this. Now, when you're doing equations, the rule is once all your denominators have the same or are the same, once all your denominators are the same, you can simply drop them. So what you should have now is 4x plus 3 minus 3, 2x minus 7 equals to 144. You with me there, Warine?
Yes, ma'am.
Cool. Now, what do we do from here?
Ma'am, do we need to solve the brackets?
Yes.
So then when we say 4 times x,
So yes, which is
4x,
uh-huh.
and then 4 times 3,
Uh-huh.
12,
Good.
and then negative 3 times 2x, which gives us negative 6x,
Beautiful. Thank you for remembering your negative. Yes.
and then negative 3 times
Uh-huh.
negative 7, which gives us 21,
Yes.
and then say equals 144.
Uh-huh.
And then ma'am, I'm not sure, but ma'am will be plus them now. Find the
Yes.
find the um ma'am, the what do you call it?
Like terms.
The multiple, sorry ma'am.
Like terms.
Yes, ma'am, like terms, sorry ma'am.
No stress. Yes.
Ma'am, my like terms are 4x
Uh-huh.
and negative 6x.
Beautiful.
And then my other like terms is positive 12 and positive 21.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll say 4x minus 6x
Uh-huh.
is equals to um negative 2x.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll say positive 12 plus positive 21, which
Uh-huh.
is 33,
Yep.
and then equals 144.
Uh-huh.
Then I will divide negative 2x by 2.
No, not yet. We still have 33 on the same side.
Oh, ma'am, I'll take it to the other side,
Uh-huh.
and then it will be negative 2x is equals to positive 33. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. 144 plus positive 33.
When we take it to the other side, what do we change?
Um, Ma'am, the sign.
The sign. So it's not going to be plus 33, but it's going to be minus 33.
Yes, ma'am.
Simplify there for me.
Ma'am, it's going to be 111,
Good.
and then I'll divide it by 2.
Not just
2.
2. Negative 2. Good.
And then oh, sorry, ma'am. That will give us 133.
That will give us.
Sorry, ma'am. That will give us negative 11. 111 over 2.
Beautiful. And that is that. Very, very nicely done, Warine. You solved that well. Yeah, I have no issues with that. Okay, I'm going to move this over. Let's move on to our next one. Let's start with Cynthia up at the top. So we've done Warine's, we're doing Cynthia's now. 1 over 3x minus 2 equals to 2x minus 6. Yes, Cynthia.
Ma'am, first, if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna have to distribute, and then it'll be 1/3 x. Ma'am, do I have to say minus? Okay, minus. Oh my days. Minus negative 5/3.
Okay, so if you're saying minus, then you don't have to say negative.
Okay, ma'am. So
Minus.
5/3, and then equals to 2x minus 6.
Just check. Are you sure? 1 over 3 times 2.
Oh,
Yes.
wait. Ugh, I said multiplication. I said subtraction and not multiplication. My mistake, ma'am.
You should get negative 2 over 3, right?
Yes, ma'am. Negative 2/3.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll be 1/3 multiplied by negative. Wait, multiplied. Ugh, I don't know what's going on today. Which is 1/3 minus 2/3.
Yep.
1/3 minus 2/3.
Not just 1/3. It's 1/3 x.
Oh, 1/3 x, my bad. And then the answer will be negative 1/3.
So remember, these are now not like terms because of that x.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So let's look for like terms. Let's get all our greens to one side, all the blues to one side.
Yes, ma'am. And then it'll be 1/3 x. If I'm not mistaken, minus 2x equals to. Ma'am, do I start with negative 6 or negative 2/3?
You can start with whichever one you like.
Okay. Negative 6 plus 2/3.
Beautiful.
And then it will be wait, the first one is 1/3 minus 2x. Well, 1/3 x minus 2, which is negative 5/3, equals to negative 6. My days. Negative 6 minus. Oh, ma'am, I'm so sorry. I'm having a lot of difficulties today, ma'am.
Don't stress.
Which will give us negative 16/3. And then, ma'am, from here on, if I'm not mistaken, okay, this is a bit hard. We divide by negative 5/3.
Beautiful.
And then x equals to negative 16 over 3
Divide by negative 5 over 3.
Then my answer is positive 16 over 5.
Okay. I'm trusting your maths there that you plug this into the calculator correctly.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm happy. That is it. Guys, give me reactions. I know this one was a little bit tricky. Do we all feel okay-ish with these kinds of questions? Okay, beautiful. Between our boys, is it just the boys left? Yes. Okay, Mbali is confused. That's okay. I know for a fact it's not just Mbali. So, do you want to maybe say where it is that I lost you? So the difficult thing here, no and no. What did I ask that you guys are answering no? What's the time? Oh, that was 14 minutes ago. Sorry, I'm only seeing your nose in the chat now. The difficult thing here was the fractions. Now, remember, you know how to multiply fractions, or at least you should. And so here we were still doing our distribution rules. We took the number on the outside and we multiplied it in. The only difference here is that the number on the outside was a fraction. But you know how to multiply fractions. And even if you don't, that's okay because you have a calculator that you can use to multiply your fractions. So we distributed in and we got this. And then we did our normal equation rules. We took our like terms to one side. And again, even if you don't know how to say 1/3 minus 2, that's okay. Plug it into your calculator. Your calculator will do the maths for you. Over here, negative 6 plus 2/3. Even if you don't know how to do that addition of fractions, your calculator does. So that's that. Over here, what happened was our coefficient was negative 5 over 3. We're still applying the same rules. Your coefficient means there is multiplication. It's negative 5 over 3 times x. To remove that multiplication, we divide it by that entire fraction. Now, I know it seems wrong and it looks complicated, but it's the exact same thing as when you have negative 2x and you divide by negative 2. Same thing. We divide by that coefficient so that they can cancel out and leave x alone. Now, because I divided the one side, I had to divide my other side. And it just so happened that on my other side, I had a fraction as well. But even if you don't know how to do division of fractions, that's okay. Your calculator does. So what you're going to plug into your calculator is negative 16 over 3 divided by negative 5 over 3. Plug this into your calculator. It will know how to solve it, and it will get you to your answer. Okay, so that is that. Which of our boys would like to go first? I heard a hand. If your hand is raised, please talk now.
Ma'am, it's me, Lusapo.
Hi, Lusapo. Just give me a second before I crash out. Okay. And do, please. Okay.
Ma'am, so
Yes. Sorry.
And
Okay, I'm trying
firstly,
to. Yes.
I can start.
Yes, you can.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, so firstly, we're gonna distribute. So it's gonna be 4x minus 28.
Okay, just sorry. Give me a second because this. You guys see it flashing, right? Every time I put my pen down. How annoying is that? Okay, sorry. So yes, so we're gonna distribute. Yes, Lusapo.
Then it's gonna be 4x
Uh-huh.
minus 28.
Yes.
And then we're gonna do the same with the other side. And it's gonna be 12
Uh-huh.
minus 18x
Beautiful.
equals 5x
Uh-huh.
minus 30.
Oh, that's because I copied wrong. Yes, it is minus 6 on that side. So yes, it is minus 30.
And then we're gonna put all the like terms on one side. And then gonna be 4x
Mm-hmm.
minus 18x
Uh-huh.
minus 5x.
Yes.
Then equals negative 30
Equals. Yes.
minus 12
Good.
plus 28.
Beautiful.
And then I got negative 19x equals negative 14.
Yes.
And then maybe we're gonna divide by 19 on both sides since we want x alone. And
Okay.
then it was x equals negative 14 over 19.
Okay. Let's look here. If we divide by 19, my 19s cancel out, but the negative hasn't canceled out with anything. So we can't just divide by 19. What do you think we should divide by?
Positive 19.
So you did divide by positive. We want to divide by a negative 19 so that my negative 19 can cancel out on the top and the bottom. If you just divide by positive 19, what's going to happen is just the 19s will cancel out and you'll have negative x is equals to. Do you see that?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
You want to divide both sides by negative 19 so that the full negative 19s cancel out and leave x by itself. And then it is still 14 over 19, but now it was a negative divided by a negative. Our answer is positive. That's
Oh, yes, ma'am.
okay. Lusapo, beautiful. Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am.
Please don't crash, computer. Last one. Small, are you ready?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Hey, let me know what you did.
Okay, ma'am, I'm first gonna distribute on the left side. So I said negative 3x times x is negative 3x squared.
Beautiful.
And then I said negative 3x times 7 is equal to negative 21x.
Beautiful.
Is equals to, and then this one is kind of tricky. So I said 3 times the 4 on the other side is 12x. And then I said 3x times negative x on the other side is negative 3x squared.
Beautiful.
plus, and then I took the 4 and times it with the other 4 was 16 plus 16
Good.
minus 4x.
So nicely done. And I didn't even show you how to do that. So very well done. Yes. What next?
And I took all my x's to one side, and then I took my other numbers to the other side.
Uh-huh.
So it's I'm gonna take 12x to that side. It's gonna change sign to negative x to 12x,
Uh-huh.
and then I took 3x squared to the other side, and it's going to be plus 3x squared.
Good.
Then I took negative 4x to the other side and changed to positive 4x.
Good.
And then after that, sorry, ma'am, I just want to see something. Oh, and then there was 16 left. Yes. Then, ma'am, what I first did was so I don't get confused. I canceled out 3x squared with positive 3x squared,
Uh-huh.
and then I plussed negative 21x with 12x, negative 12x. It gave me negative 33x.
Good.
And then I plus with 4x is equals to 16. So it's negative 33x plus 4x is equals to 16.
Okay, negative 33x plus 4x equals to 16, yeah?
Yes, ma'am. And then after plussing negative 33x with 4x, I got negative 29x is equals to 16. And then I divided with negative 21x on both sides. No, negative 21. Sorry, ma'am.
21.
Negative 29. Sorry, ma'am.
There you go, 29. Mm-hmm.
Then, ma'am, after negative 29x was divided with negative 29x, I had x, and it's going to be x is equals to negative 16 over 29.
Beautiful. Okay, I think you guys are good with equations now. I'm happy with what I've seen today. I hope you guys are happy because this is a lot of progress that we just made. Let's now go here to our geometry. Okay, guys. Now, like I was saying, we know how to solve equations. Knowing how to solve equations is really important for knowing how to solve geometry problems. Because when I ask you to give me a statement in geometry, that statement is an equation. Remember, an equation is a statement that two things are equal. So when I ask you for a statement, in other words, I'm asking you to give me an equation. And it's really important that you know how to solve that equation. Now, this is the summary I have taught you guys on how to remember your straight line geometry rules. And we said that our first three, this first three rules over here, this is our fun rules. You'll notice all of your fun rules have parallel lines. Now, let me just start from the beginning as well. When we're doing geometry, we're given a bunch of diagrams with a bunch of lines. Lines are just all over the place. And they will ask you to calculate what this angle is, or calculate what this angle is, or calculate the length of this line. And you have to be able to do that. The way that we do that is we gather tools. If I tell you, Visapo, my cupboard is broken, I need you to fix it. What are you going to do? You're not just going to sit and stare at my cupboard. You're going to get your tools out. You're going to get the hammer out. You're going to get the screwdriver out. You're going to get the measuring tape out. But you don't necessarily have to use everything in your toolbox. You're only going to use what you need to fix my cupboard. So right now, what we're doing here is we're gathering our tools. We're learning all of the rules to solve geometry problems. Now, when we actually come to an issue, when we come to a problem, you don't have to use every single rule you've learned. You're only going to use the rule that is going to help you. If I tell you my tap is broken and you come with your hammer and you start hammering my tap, do you think that's gonna fix it? No, right? So if you see a geometry problem and you're using the wrong rule to solve it, well, you're not really going to get the answer you're looking for. And so it's really important that you're able to sort of understand that you need to know all of your geometry rules. You need to have all of your tools so that when you come to a problem, you have all your tools with you and you can see which tool you need. Now, you are only allowed to use your first 3 rules when they are parallel lines. If you come to a geometry problem and you don't see parallel lines, just put these first 3 rules out of your mind. You're not allowed to use them without parallel lines. And so what happens is we have these parallel lines, and these parallel lines form letters. So we have our parallel lines, and then we have another line that comes through and cuts those parallel lines. And it creates these 3 letters, our F, our U, and our N. Our F, when you see an F, these types of angles are called corresponding angles. Okay? These are corresponding angles. The rule here is that the angles are equal. That's really important. If you know what a hammer is, that's cool if you know what a hammer is, but then you must know what a hammer does. You can't take your hammer and start twisting it around a screw and hope to screw it in. You know, you have to know how you can use your tools. So my tool here is called corresponding angles. How do I use that tool? Well, my tool tells me that these angles are equal. Now, it's not just any angles, but it is these angles that are underneath my F. Okay. When you use this tool, you have to tell me that you've used this tool. And now to make our lives easier, you don't have to write out the whole thing. All you have to do is tell me corresponding angles, and then you have to tell me which lines were parallel for this tool to work. So that's that. We then have co-interior angles. That's our U. My rule with co-interior angles is that my angles sum to 180. What does that mean? It means that when you add these 2 angles, they will add up to 180 degrees. When you're using this rule, you're going to tell me co-interior angles, co-int angles, and again, you need to tell me which are your parallel lines. Over here, we have alternate angles. The angles that you are concerned about in your N, if you look at it, you turn it sideways, that could also be a Z. When you have an N or a Z, those angles are equal to each other. Okay? When you're using this, you're going to tell me alt angles. And again, because it's one of these fun angles, you must tell me which are your parallel lines. Now, this is something we've gone over many times, but I just want to see your reactions. Are we feeling okay with these fun rules? Okay, beautiful. Let's now look at my X. Your X is the easiest. It is vertically opposite angles. So you'll see here there are no parallel lines. It's simply 2 lines that cross each other and they create an X. And what happens is that these angles that are opposite each other, so my 2 angles with dots are opposite each other. My 2 angles with my little semicircles are opposite each other. These are what we call vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. The rule here is that those angles are equal, and when you're using this, you tell me vertically opposite angles. Vert-op angles. There are no parallel lines here, so you don't have to give me that. Okay, the next one is sort of a shorthand version to remember angles on a straight line. It creates a Y. These are angles on okay. OneNote hates me. Angles on a straight line. The rule here is that these angles sum to 180 degrees. When you're using this rule, you're going to tell me angles on a straight line. Now, it's important to know that it doesn't always look exactly like a Y. Sometimes there are 3 lines. But all that it means is that now those 1, 2, 3 angles sum to 180. So that's that. This is sort of like your summary of all the rules. Please don't forget there are 2 other rules that we have learned. We have learned that angles around a point are Simone. So if we have angles around a point, those 3 angles sum to 180. Sum to 360, meaning when you add up all of those angles, they're going to add up to 360 degrees. Your reason here is angles around a point. And you also learned that if you have a 90-degree angle, and then there are 2 angles on the inside of your 90-degree angle, you then know that those angles will sum to 90 degrees. And your reason here is complementary angles. We call angles that add up to 90 degrees, we call them complementary angles. So that's that. This is everything we've learned so far on geometry of straight lines. These are all of your tools. You have to know them. Let's now go to a problem. So I have this first one up here. I know that this angle is 68 degrees. I need to calculate what angle X is and what angle Y is. Now you might see lots of different letters. I see a U, I see an N, I see an F, I see an X, I see a Y, I see all of them actually. I see angles around a point. But I only want to use the rule that is going to help me. I'm not taking my hammer and banging on the tap. That's not going to help me. So, looking at all the rules you know, what rule do you think we can use to figure out what the value of X is? Anybody? Nobody? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 9 of us in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. All 9 of us don't know. Okay, let's do this. I won't make you answer, I promise, if you don't want to. But just give me a thumbs up if you know, and a thumbs down if you don't know.
Ma'am, what was the question?
The question was, what is the size of X? Okay, so we actually don't know. Kiki. That's perfectly okay, Cynthia.
Well, ma'am, I thought I knew. I don't know exactly.
Okay, I saw Smore's hand, I think. Do you want to give it a try?
Ma'am, I'm going to guess, but won't it be 68 because like alternate angles?
Okay, tell me where alternate angles is the end, right?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Where do you see alternate angles? Show me, tell me what to highlight. That?
No, ma'am. I'm looking at the wrong one, ma'am. But like between A to B and then there's Y and E, I see like sort of an X.
So
No,
this.
in the middle, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you're right. What is that rule with the X called?
Uh,
Let me go back up for you.
Vertically opposite angles.
Vertically opposite angle. So you are correct in telling me that X is 68 degrees because of vertically opposite angles. That was nicely spotted. So yes, this is 68 degrees. Now that I know that X is 68 degrees, that's cool. I've got one down. Let's see if we can figure out why. Now, guys, please don't forget, this is your symbol for parallel lines. So you are allowed to use all of your fancy rules here. Anybody seeing anything? What's the time? I need to keep track. I heard a hand. I didn't see who it was. Yes.
Sorry, ma'am. Can you please scroll up one more time, ma'am?
Sure.
Let's see. Okay, I think I got the answer, ma'am.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Ma'am, it's going to be corresponding angles, so it's Y is going to be 68.
Good. Your reason is corresponding angles. Is that it?
Ma'am, it's going to be AB corresponds with CE.
Okay, so thank you very much. Something I want to fix here is a lot of us say corresponds. The angles are what correspond. The lines are parallel. So it's AB is parallel to CE. And then yes, it is 68 degrees. So if you guys look at where we got this F from, well, there's a backwards F here. I formed this F with my two parallel lines, and boom, that's a backwards F. Those are my two angles. So I was like, okay, I know that this is 68. When I have an F, I know it tells me that angles are equal, which means this one is also going to be 68. So I made my statement, y is equals to 68 degrees. What's my reason? Well, my reason, when I use that if, it is corresponding angles. This is one of my fun angles, so I have to say which are my parallel lines. Okay, if you're with me, give me a thumbs up. If you still don't know, give me a thumbs down. Okay, great. Let's look at the next one. The next one is a little bit more complicated. There are still parallel lines, so I know all my fancy rules can be used. Okay, I want everybody's going to take a turn to tell me what letters they see. So let's start with, let me see who hasn't answered anything today. Let's start with Mahania. Mahania, what letter do you see here? It doesn't have to be one that's gonna help us. I just wanna know that you can see the letter.
Ma'am, I see a U and an
F
F and U.
and F and a U. Sorry, Mahani, it's so difficult to hear you. Okay, but yes, you are correct. There is an F and there is a U, so I'm happy. Keenan, I saw you raise your hand. Was that a mistake? You see an N or a Z, that's correct. That N is going to help us, right? I see an F. Okay. Keenan, I want you to tell me, where do you see your N or your Z? I want to draw it in here. So tell me where to join the dots. F to E to D to C. Beautiful. This is my N. Somebody give me a statement. Keenan, I hope it will be you. Give me a statement that we can take from this N. The N is telling me something. Bali, what do you think the N is telling me? I have two hands actually now.
Sorry, ma'am. Can I go first?
Yes.
Ma'am, doesn't it tell us that A is equal to 32, and the reason is the reason is alternate angles. EF is what's the word? Parallel to CD.
Beautiful. That is exactly what it tells us. I see this N over here. Remember, the angles that we're worried about in my N is the angles that are in those elbows. If you think of an N, if an N had to have elbows, think of the angles that were inside those elbows. That is these two angles. When I see an N, I know that those two angles are equal. So my statement here is A is equals to 32 degrees. Thank you very much, Small. We have A. Let us see what else we can find. So I'm just going to erase this. Right now I know that this is 32 degrees. Anybody else?